Everyone, it's Kyle Daniels with Vista Sotheby's Realty bringing you a market update. And today we're going to cover the first part of 2019. So 2019 through the end of April. And what I want to try to paint a picture for you is what the market looks like if you were to take a step back, and then we'll zoom in on a couple areas to give you a little bit more of a local perspective. The good news is for the South Bay in general is we're seeing average sales prices up about 4%. However, with that, we're seeing a significant increase in inventory. And so I pose the question, is the rise in inventory a good thing or a bad thing? Now, if you're watching this, you're probably either, you're one of three things, right? You don't care, you're thinking about buying, or you're thinking of selling. So for those that don't care, thanks for watching. You probably don't want to hear the rest of it. For those that are paying attention though, for buyers right now, you have more inventory to choose from. 23% more homes is a good thing. Plus interest rates are, hovering still around the high threes, low fours. Again, that's for well-qualified buyers. But if you're a seller, it's not necessarily all bad news. I think more activity is a good thing. However, we are seeing a major spike of inventory in certain areas, which means you have to be a little bit more competitively priced in order to sell your home quickly. Now that could all change. We've got some pending issues with China right now and the trade wars. Maybe things are going to slow down, but then again, we are still heading into the major selling season. Last time I checked, people still love living in Southern California, especially the South Bay. And so having real estate that's for sale in Palos, Verdes, or the South Bay is generally a good thing because you're probably realizing quite a bit of equity from when you purchased. So that's the big picture. As we boil down to closer to smaller areas, I want to talk about Manhattan Beach. We have inventory is up 25% compared to a year ago. Hermosa Beach is actually down 4%. But then we get into PV, especially like Valmonte, a little pocket area there by the golf course. Inventory is up, it's doubled from a year ago. So certainly if you're a buyer in that area, more to look at than what is typically there. In terms of pending listings, or pending sales, that's actually down pretty much across the board, anywhere from about 15% upwards of half compared to where we were a year ago. Days on market, with that more inventory, things are taking longer to sell, so we're seeing an uptick, pretty much across the board. Now, what's odd though is we're actually seeing a decrease in days on market in Valmonte, so perhaps the more to choose from is getting buyers off the fence. They're jumping out and making decisions to purchase a home. Median prices have flattened in a lot of areas. We're seeing a little downtick in Manhattan Beach, but one highlight is actually Valmonte, where things are up 13%. Hermosa is also seeing an increase in prices, both median and average. Now when we talk about the sales price, so what average homes are selling for, now does that really mean your home's worth more because the average is higher? Not necessarily. Sometimes that price per square foot's a better gauge of that. And then sales price, sometimes it just means more expensive homes have sold. So it took a 6-month average, so basically covering the first half of this year, and prices are down slightly in Manhattan Beach. They're up slightly in Hermosa, down a little bit in Hermosa in Valmonte in terms of the average sales price. But PV Estates in general is up 21% compared to a year ago. That's a 6-month average. That's a big enough number that I want to point that out. And I think what we're seeing is people have seen the prices go up for a long time in Manhattan Beach. PV, always a little bit more moderate in terms of the price growth. I think there's a lot of value to unlock in Palos Verdes if you're a buyer. If you're a seller, you are sitting on some equity. You're getting a little more bang for your buck. So $2.65 million is the average sales price in Manhattan, 2.2 in Hermosa, 1.65 in Valmonte. And you get, for PV Estates in general, it's 2.3 million. Now 2.3 million in PV Estates compared to Manhattan Beach, it's probably double the lot size, maybe 30% more home. And a lot of times that comes with a nice big ocean view or some sort of city lights view. So some great opportunities out there. So if we step back out of the small areas, right now, I think if you're a buyer, there's some golden opportunities. I'd be pretty active. I don't see, if you're renting especially, I don't see rents going down. I do see prices leveling off. It's a great point to get into the market. If you're a seller, I would encourage you to be very strategic with your pricing right now. You don't want to overprice, linger on the market, but you also have to be patient. So just because your home doesn't sell in 10 days doesn't mean it's not going to sell. It just may take longer. Could take anywhere from 62 days is the average in Hermosa right now, 66 in previous states. So that gives you a little picture. Hey, thanks for watching. I know I threw a lot at you. Hopefully you took away the big points. If you want to know more about your home or your neighborhood, reach out, send me an email or message me, and I will get back to you, and we can dig into the details for your particular situation. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend, and happy spring. See ya.